When Arden and I got married, it was an exciting time. I think we both knew we wanted to have children.
My first pregnancy was wonderful. When I had Pearson, I was induced and we went home and everything was wonderful. And then we had Parker and we did a VBAC in the hospital and it was amazing. And then we had Edie and she was born at home. And it was another wonderful birth, a very different experience. And then we found out about Lake. I felt great. She was growing well. Everything seemed well from my end. And we were just hopeful for another healthy baby and healthy birth. That's what we were planning. At 35 weeks, we went in for a third sonogram, and the sonographer, you could tell she noticed something wasn't right. Lake's heart was very enlarged, and she wasn't quite sure what was wrong. Lake had Epstein's anomaly.
After Lake was diagnosed with Epstein's, the cardiologist suggested that we check in immediately into the hospital and monitor Lake's heart. And she also mentioned that it would be likely that Lake would be born early. And it was scary, obviously.
At 37 weeks, we went into the operating room.
It was a mixed emotion type of day, for sure. And leading up to her surgery, to Lake's surgery, it came fast. We thought it could be potentially days or weeks after her birth that she would go in for her first open heart surgery, but they decided that it would be best for her to go in her second day. It was difficult seeing Lake after surgery with all the wires and tubes and monitors. There was a wall of monitors.
The day finally came where we took Lake home, and she didn't have wires and she was disconnected from everything, and we were actually bringing home our baby, and she kind of felt like a newborn.
5 months in, she had her second surgery and it was successful. Since the second surgery, she's been fantastic. Her color has been great. You see a lot of blue or purple skin tones with heart babies typically, and her skin color has been very pinkish since leading up to her first birthday, which we celebrated in April. And it was definitely a great milestone. We were just reflecting on how it had been such a whirlwind of a year. Many Epstein babies don't even make it to their first birthday, so we felt very thankful and pleased.
Lake is not crawling yet, but we know that she will get there, and it doesn't worry us because it's expected. Going
through this experience as a family has been scary at times, but we overall have pulled through this, and I believe we've bonded as a family. Our other kids have taken Lake in, and it's been amazing to see how much they love her.
We're a team together now. She's a little warrior. She's like the leader, and we've suffered through this for months, but we've came together.
So spending as much time as we have in the hospital, we have learned how much the March of Dimes has contributed to funding and research.
We have learned that because of the March of Dimes advocacy efforts, that now every newborn is screened for critical congenital heart defects.
And this is making a huge difference in being able to recognize these defects. We are now having probably 1 to 2 babies a month that are brought in and picked up under this early detection, instead of showing up in the emergency room with severe complications.
And knowing that 1 in 100 babies is born with a congenital heart defect is scary, because 1 in 100 is too big of a number to me. And knowing that this can be prevented and fixed means everything in the world, and I would never want somebody else to go through what we've gone through with Lake.
This is what love looks like.
Your mind, bum, bum. I'm gonna let her shine, bum, bum.